Eddie played Juicebox with the Strokes. How cool is that at Ohana Fest? And since this is post-Hana week, hello by the way, we should probably do that. Ready? Open E string twice, and 3 open, A1, open, E3, E1. Open, open, 3, open, 1, open, 3, 1. Goes 1 bass and 1 guitar until things start to kick and a second guitar comes in while that keeps going on with the power chords on the A string 7, 5, 7, 7, 5, 5, and then you switch to the E string 6th fret and back to the A string 5th fret. So things go until Albert chimes in with, you'll recognize this as soon as you hear it, B11 and E10, 10-8, 8-6, 6-6, followed by 5-3, 6-5, 8-6, 10-8. So, whilst Albert does that, Nick goes B flat power chord, that's the 1st fret of the A string, strum it 3 times, followed by the walk, open, 1-3 on the E string, followed by open A. So, up to a C power chord on the 3rd fret of the A string, but now we're going to only strum 2 times because our walk has to be 1 note longer if we're going to make it all the way up to C while we start on the same open E string. Open, 1-3, open, 1, slide back into the C power chord. This last walk over or after the C thing, we're going to go open, 1-3, open, 3, so that we have somewhere to go when we slide back into our B flat. So that is, the whole thing is going to be though, just 1 again, because after 2 times through that, he switches to, and it's kind of the reverse logic of our walk had to be 1 note longer as we went higher into the key. Now we're going lower into the key, so our walk is going to get shorter and shorter. B flat, and then open 1-3 into this chord. It's open 3-2, which really it's like the major 7 power chord version of the B flat. If we look at our B flat and we have root 5th root, and we lower each of the roots by 1 note, then we have the G string becomes 2, and the A string becomes open. It also happens to be F with an A in the bass, doesn't matter how you think of it, but now we're only going up to G, so we're just going open 1, G power chord, and then we're not going anywhere at all. There's no room to do stuff, so just F. It's a little sloppy. Whilst Nick is doing that, Albert's doing a neat little triad exercise. He's going to be a little D shape on the 10th and 11th frets, so 10, 11, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 11, 12, it's a little minor triad here, 10, 11, 12, back down to 10s, start the solo section, Nick does a harmonic on the 12th fret of the baby strings, makes some nonsense noise, and then grab, I'm doing it this way, grab with your pointer finger B11 and your ring finger E12, and you're going to hammer on with your middle finger to B12 before you pluck that E string, right? And then you're going to go B10, G12, another harmonic, or perhaps the actual notes on the 12th fret, and then he goes up to the 14th, and then make some noise. Small chunks now, this is tough to keep in my goldfish brain. Grab the B string, 15th fret, strum it twice, pluck it twice, G12, D14, G15, 14, 12, D15. So, followed by one time now, B14, D14, G12, D14, our little walk, G15, 14, 12, but this time end on D14. So that part was... Together they are... And then B13, D14, G12, D14, our little walk, and ending on D15, like the first time, not the second time from last time. So, and then it's almost the same, but B is 12 now, so that B string starting note has gone from 15 to 14 to 13 to 12, and we're going to go B12, D14, G12, D14, and then the little walk, ending on D14 like the second time from the last time. So, I almost messed up 17 times there, but I just didn't somehow. The whole trick to this part that we just did is which fingers you land on at key points. So, that note, D15, at the end of the first segment has to be your middle finger so that your ring finger can get B14 for the beginning of the next segment. But that one, on the other hand, has to be your ring finger on D14 at the end of the second segment, so your middle finger can get B13. And then you can do whatever you want there, because we're just going to go... So yeah, those couple of points, if you use those fingers, you'll find it a lot easier. And then for the end of the solo, you're thinking 4 blueberries. The first one is D14 and 12. And then it's G12 and D14. So, and then the same exact thing, but starting on G14 now. And then do your favorite fast thing in E minor pentatonic. And end with a harmonic on the 12th fret. This whole song sounds kind of creepy because we're using the F major scale, but we're starting on E. The whole thing's centered around the 7th note of the F major scale, and that's just kind of a creepy way to go about things. In fact, here is the F major scale. That sounds nice and normal, right? Here is the F major scale from E to E. This is the Locrian mode. This is the mode where you go from the 7th note of the scale to the 7th note of the scale instead of the first one to the first one, and this will instantly sound like Juicebox. Right? Same exact notes as... You just start on a different one and suddenly you've got Juicebox. And then at the end, the You're So Cold section, which is the this section, is punctuated by a big D minor chord. You could play D minor down here. It's the chord everyone always forgets. E1, G2, B3, but it sounds like it's the root 5 minor bar chord to me. It doesn't matter which one you do, but if you do this one, you'll have access to the other thing that's going to happen. A5, 776, want to hear there when Nick joins in with that note is D, it goes D7, 5, A7, back into the D minor. You really wish it was with that F note on the 8th fret of the A string, but that wouldn't be creepy. We want the E note, that is the whole crux of this song, right? And the last time, one of them goes and does slide into that F note nicely, which is a feature of the D minor chord, so that works anyways, but you can't kind of do both that last time. You either got to pick the D minor or the single note when that happens. But that's it. Those are the pieces to Juicebox by The Strokes. Yay, another Strokes video. Why have we only done 2? No one requested that, so not thank you. Thank you, Eddie, for doing it so we could do more Strokes. More Strokes requests. I want to do more. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.